This is day 4 in Katmai National Park, and we had a crazy day. We found some silent flyers in the woods, had some unexpected guests in the pond, but what really blew our mind is we decided to go deep into the river where we got to hang out all by ourselves with the 2025 Fat Bear Champion, Mr. Chunk. So come along with us as we explore the Brooks River in Katmai National Park. All right, it's bright and early today. We're trying to get up to the falls platform before most other people do. So we'll get there just a little after 7 a.m. I'm hoping today we can get at least one bear on the lip of the falls, because I haven't seen that yet. I would love to get a photo like that. But we'll see. Gonna have a big day planned. We're going up to the falls, obviously, and then we're gonna hike around, try to find lynx or night owls, or see whatever we can see, and then possibly hike to the lookout on, what's that mountain?
Dumpling Mountain.
Dumpling Mountain. Get another river walk in, and then I think we're gonna try out the food tonight at the lodge. So big day. And tomorrow we had to pack up and get all of our gear to the lodge by 9 a.m. because the planes start taking everything out at that point.
But we'll still get to play till 5-ish. Our flight leaves at 6. It is quiet this morning. Even the bears are still asleep. So there's like 2, maybe 3 bears out here right now. And I don't know. I'm hoping that's good foreshadowing, though, that means they're elsewhere. Because we're heading straight to the falls right now. Oh, it just flew. It flew further down. Brian, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. They're fighting. I don't like this at all. They could easily charge right across here. No, we have to let them know that we're here. Yeah, it's really buggy over here. I don't want to get cut off by the bears. Here's the other one. It's kind of covered.
Keep an eye on that. That one's at the top there. It's not focusing on the wrong thing, man.
There's at least 3 owls, but the bugs are horrendous right here, and I'm really wishing I had brought my net. Oh well. Cool, we see a beaver. Well, that's exciting. Whenever you go hiking and exploring like this, oh my gosh, there's a bug all over the lens. Make sure you always have a spotter, because we definitely had 2 males fighting while Brian's trying to get shots of the owls, and now we have shots of the beavers. So I'm constantly looking around to make sure that A, the 2 males went in an opposite direction, and B, there's no other bears around that are gonna surprise us or we surprise them.
I got photos of a baby beaver.
He's really excited. So now you've seen how many beavers, Brian? 3. So we were wondering where this road went. I thought that it connected over to Valley of 10,000 Smokes, but I think that's just the one road. So I misunderstood when they were talking about different roads back here. But it actually goes to a barge. It's like a large ferry, basically, for all their supplies. And then it connects right to the lodge. So we talked to someone that worked here in the 80s and is back visiting, which is really neat. And he was saying that they both barge in supplies on the lake and also fly them in. Funny. Okay, we're passing by you. You're very cute. Hi. That's probably like the 20th pair that we've seen. There's been quite a few, especially in the mornings or if you're on like a less traveled path. Our bus driver was even keeping track of them at Valley of 10,000 Smokes. He said the most he's ever seen was 82 on the road at one time. Definitely have not seen that many.
We saw like 1/10.
1/10,
drive
yeah.
up there.
We got claw marks there, and they're also all the way up there. And for reference, there's Brian. So another thing we saw on the tour was grouse. So we just saw one here. They're literally mountain chickens is what we call them back home, but very similar. They look kind of like a mini quail, honestly. I guess early bird gets the worm. In our case, it's still 2 bears. I'm hoping we see more at the platform before we leave tomorrow night. Sounds like there was 5 the other night, so keep coming out.
This guy might win Fat Bear Week though. Couple raindrops. Where'd that big guy go? How do I not see him move? All right, still not a whole lot of action at the falls. We had pretty much 3 at all times, with 1 or 2 that rotated out and another one that came in and filled their spot. But we did talk to some people and found out that the owls that we saw are juvenile great horned owls. So that's really cool. I had no idea what type of owls they were. I just assumed barred owls because of the screech. Sarah thought they were different. And now we have confirmation. They are juvenile great horns.
Super big. You know you're doing something right when all the older gentlemen that you've been seeing the entire trip are bummed that they didn't follow you this morning and literally say under their breath, I knew I should have followed you guys. Yes, you should have. We actually do know what we're doing.
Somewhat. We fake it till we make it. At this point in the day, we decided to throw our waders on and make our way over towards the river. We were trying to figure out what the best way was to get further up the river. So we went over by the cultural center and then jumped on a path over there. The pathways are definitely a little sketchy because of the tall grass, and literally within 15 seconds of us popping out on the river, a bear came down the exact same path that we were just on. We're partway up the lower river. The lighting is kind of not that great right now. But we're waiting for hopefully a couple of these bears to walk into the reeds across the way here, because it's a lot better lighting over there. There's a lot of paths through the trees here, which is kind of cool. I think this is where obviously a lot of bears come through, but also the fishermen, because there's some fishermen just right up there as well. But this is a really cool spot. The boardwalk's just right over there. We're just a little ways away from it. And that's one of the benefits of the river permit. You can get into the water and go to a couple of different vantage points to see all the bears.
The extra cool thing about the river permit is you can be right in the river with the salmon. Got some bear fur just hanging. So we were just about to leave this part of the river, and the largest bear, in our opinion, maybe not technically, but one of the largest male bears out here is well known as Chunk, and he got his jaw messed up about a month and a half ago from another bear fight, and we have the treat of seeing him right on the river right here fishing and seeing his jaw a little more up close, but also a little unnerving because he's known to be kind of aggressive, so we're definitely keeping our distance.
So this right here is your Fat Bear Champion of 2025, which comes kind of as a shock because when he broke his jaw, everyone was wondering if he would even make it through the year. Now that is still to be determined. Winter is always harsh, but he was able to eat enough food to become the largest bear in the area. And that's mostly because they had such a good salmon year. So if there was ever a year to break your jaw, this was definitely it.
This is crazy, we're getting a private showing of Chunk. It sounds like it's difficult for him to breathe while he's eating. Yeah. I don't think we expected to have a private show of Chunk right here, but pretty exciting to watch him eat. Oh, cool. He's such a big boy. Definitely putting on a nice little show for us, huh? Yeah, I can tell if it's a good thing or a bad thing that all these fish are doing that for us.
He was definitely chewing on that left side, pulling.
It was very interesting. Once Chunk moved out of the area, all of a sudden, all these younger bears started moving into the area. So they definitely know when the big dominant males are around.
Fishing. Watching the bears fish.
That's a fuzzy bear.
Yeah, that's
Fuzzy.
a young.
The lighting on it's really
so
cool.
which
too.
way? Do we go this way? Yeah.
Here's where the bears are digging up
I
ash.
remember this ash pit.
I do
This one
too.
Next to it. Yeah,
We're on the path.
this is the right one.
So we had to wait for an opportune moment because we didn't want to corner Chunk because that's the last bear we want to come face to face with. But he moved off and there's a lot of trails for him to follow. So we made our way back to the main trail and we are almost back at the cultural center, which is a relief. We don't want to come face to face with Chunk. Stinky. How cool. Here's the falls. No, there's one.
Oh, on the lip.
Oh, on the lip, yeah. I mean, there's one there. There's one closer to us. Pretty cool seeing it from this perspective. Some bear is gonna feast on all these dead ones at some point. Surprised it hasn't been Chunk. There's your bird. Right here. This is decent flow, Brian. So this is decent flow. It does look like a shallow section over there. I don't know. I don't know what the best way over there is. Do you think just along the banks? Where? Oh, the little sandpiper type birds. Those are cool. So we figured out that the lodge is like right there. So we're really not that far. Like, the distance between everything is pretty close together. So we really have done a lot of the area, which is kind of cool. Definitely worth having a river permit, especially if you're willing to be extra bear aware. Bear coming through.
So we have tall grass on both sides of us. So in those situations, because you can't see if there's bears in there or not, you need to be very bear aware and talk. Whether, just say whatever, just keep your voice going so that they can hear you. Because you can't see them, but they can probably see, smell, or hear you.
You can see the indents in this grass too, right on the sides where they're like, I'm done eating, I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah. Lots of walking paths through here. Sometimes you can make up songs, just start singing songs about being bear aware, because the bears don't care, as long as you're bear aware. You know, all the good stuff.
So the last part of our walk has been
Here, just...
all dead fish.
Do you think when the alive fish swim over all the dead fish, if they ever question if they're making the right decision? I would be. There's so many dead fish here.
We got some live ones over here, so...
Let's go ask them.
How do you feel about this, sir?
Yeah. Is this a good place to be right now? Do you think you'll make it?
We do have a bear fishing right here. So... Oh, you're about to bump into a fish. You just bumped into him.
I saw it. I didn't think it would actually run into me.
Sometimes they kind of just run into you. I don't know.
I felt very awkward.
I think it looked awkward too. Oh, there's two. Pretty fun getting to be on the river with the bears.
Yes.
A lot of seagulls behind. We've now figured out all the fisherman trails, huh?
Yep.
Not too difficult to figure out all the fisherman trails, especially looking for footprints, but also just like different sides of the riverbank. It's pretty easy to tell where people are getting in and out, which is great that things are so well defined as well, because it gives us a lot more peace of mind and safety for the bears too.
Also in this area, bears could be anywhere, so just keep your head on a swivel because all the grass is really tall. They could be hiding literally anywhere, so still follow bear practices even though we're going through here. And this is a pretty defined trail, but you should be good.
He's like, wait, I swear there were people over here. Yep, go back into the water. He's very interested in some fish on the side.
How do I do it?
You just go.
Okay. So,
Awesome.
you ready?
Nice.
Yay! Thank you.
That's fun. That's way too fun.
Happy Brian?
I don't feel like these boots are meant for.
This type of trekking.
No. Definitely not these.
All right, after our nice big dinner at the lodge, we decided we needed to walk some of it off. So here we are back in the river. And I tell you what, 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, there's a lot of wildlife up here. We got a bear right over here, a bear on the other side. We've had 4 eagles come through. We've had a mama duck of some sort with a bunch of babies. It's pretty active out here right now. And the lighting is starting to get really nice too.
Muddy over here, you know? Alright, dude.
At this point, we were able to look up and see that there was a bear at the top of the falls. We have not had, at this point, any bears at the top of the falls, so we were hoping to be able to go catch it, trying to fish at the very edge of the falls. At least 2 bears, and I'm guessing there's a third and a little cubby on the backside. So probably minimum 3 bears hanging out there.
I kept going back year after year. You need to do cottonwood with alder. You need to do cottonwood with alder. They finally listened, and it changed the entire, like, the first year everything grew, of course. Oh. And it changed the entire way that the Forest Service approaches.
See how passionate Sarah is about this? This is because of the programs that you can go to at the auditorium a couple days a week. Highly recommend going to those. Also at the falls, that was the most bears we've seen at the falls so far on this trip, which was 4. Still nothing at the lip, and the lower river is still jam-packed with bears, so it's kind of a weird year because the falls are lower and the fish are having a harder time jumping up it. And like we've said before, there's so much salmon right now that all the bears can spread out and it's not all concentrated in one area, so that's why they aren't really at the falls right now.
Ran into it. I told you the bears are super active right now.
And they're so damn quiet. Uh-oh.
He's good. He's just going in the water.
Is that a beaver?
There's no way he's going after the beaver.
No, but he
Oh, but he is in the water. It was him.
Really? Oh, yeah.
No, stay in the water.
In the marsh?
Yeah, in the marsh. He just jumped in the marsh.
Yeah, keep going that way.
Come on, go back in the marsh, buddy. Like, we would like to...
Now we're trapped. That's what I was worried about with this area. I was like, we're gonna get in a bear jam because it's so active over here right now. Do you still see him, Molly?
There's a beaver coming right to him.
There's the beaver. There's the beaver.
Shit, I got spotted.
Get
Out of here.
Ooh! That was his tail. Oh, he's back up again.
He's back up.
That bear's like looking at him for dinner.
Probably. That didn't take long. Could we ask for a more beautiful last evening at Katmai? Definitely not ready to leave. Sometimes it's not so bad getting rerouted at night by the bears because the beach is beautiful too.
All right, that is the end of our last full day here in Katmai National Park. I don't want to pack. I don't want to have to leave here tomorrow, but at least we have a almost full day tomorrow. But we do have to have all of our gear to the lodge by 9 a.m. because that's how they get all your gear out of here. They start loading it onto planes as soon as possible. So we have to get back, even though this sunset has been going on for hours now. These Alaskan sunsets are something else. They just keep on going. And we also have a bear
All right, he's
about
like right
50
here.
yards coming in hot. So we will see you in the next one.